The great rivalries of history were once fought with steel, where the clang of swords and the bravery of warriors decided the fate of empires. Then came the era of gunpowder, revolutionizing warfare with muskets and cannons, followed by the terrifying power of atomic energy, changing the global landscape forever. We expected the next contest to be in the skies or cyberspace, with drones and hackers, but the real battlefield is inside our own heads, where thoughts and consciousness reside. A silent war is underway, not for land but for the future of human consciousness, a war that could redefine what it means to be human. This is a battle of technology, ambition, and the very essence of humanity, where the stakes are higher than ever before. It's not science fiction, it's happening now, August 2nd, 2025, a date that marks a pivotal moment in our history. While the West debated, China built, advancing rapidly in a race that could determine the future of global power. The US and China are locked in a race that will define the century, not over gadgets but over the brain itself, a contest of innovation and influence. Imagine technology that reads your thoughts, translates them into commands, and maybe even writes new information into your mind, altering your very perception of reality. The stakes? Nothing less than the operating system for the next phase of human evolution, a leap that could change everything we know. Brain-computer interfaces, BCIs or brain chips, are no longer fantasy. They are becoming a tangible part of our world. China is setting the pace, pouring billions into research and deploying BCIs at a scale the West can't match, leading the charge into this new frontier. This isn't a distant threat, it's a present reality, unfolding before our eyes, with implications that are both exciting and terrifying. What happens when one nation masters merging mind and machine? The possibilities are endless, but so are the risks. It's about power, control, and freedom, a struggle that could redefine the balance of power in the world. The world is on the brink of a transformation so profound we can barely comprehend its consequences, a shift that could alter the course of history. The silent war is underway, a conflict fought not with weapons but with ideas and innovation. The future is arriving faster than we ever imagined, bringing with it challenges and opportunities we must be ready to face. The question is, who will shape it, and at what cost? The answers will define our legacy and the world we leave behind. So, what is a brain chip? It's a question that's becoming more relevant every day as technology and neuroscience converge in ways we once only imagined in science fiction. At its core, a brain-computer interface, often called a BCI, is a bridge between your brain's electrical signals and a device allowing direct communication between mind and machine. Your brain is constantly firing off electrical impulses. Every thought, every movement, every sensation is encoded in these tiny bursts of energy. These signals are the language of your mind. A BCI listens in, decodes those signals and translates them into actions, turning intention into reality, often in real time. In China, this technology is already changing lives, not just in labs but in hospitals and homes. Imagine a paralyzed man using a sensor-studded cap to move a cursor or type a message just by thinking. For him, this is more than convenience. It's a lifeline to the world. The BCI reads his intentions, bypassing his damaged spine, restoring a sense of independence and dignity that was once lost. Applications are exploding: control your smart home, play music, operate devices, or even send a text with a single thought. The possibilities are expanding every day. In Tianjin factories, workers wear headsets that monitor focus and fatigue, helping prevent accidents and improve productivity. It's not just about health, it's about efficiency and safety too. BCIs can be invasive, like implanted chips, or non-invasive, like external headsets. Both types are advancing rapidly in China, each with unique benefits and challenges. This isn't just about control, it's about communication, breaking barriers for those who have lost their voice. For those who can't speak, it's a voice. For those who can't express themselves, it's a new form of freedom. For those who can't move, it's their hands, their ability to interact with the world in ways once thought impossible. BCIs remove the middleman, hands, voice, making interaction seamless, intuitive, and almost magical. The promise is huge: restore lost abilities, enhance what we can do, and unlock entirely new ways to connect with our world and each other. China is leading the charge, making BCI accessible, affordable, and real for millions. The technology is moving from labs to lives, from experiments to everyday experiences. The future of human-computer interaction is being written now, and it's happening faster than most people realize. And China is holding the pen, shaping the next chapter of this technological revolution. The question is, will the rest of the world keep up, adapt, and innovate, or will they be left behind as China races ahead? In the West, progress on brain chips is slow and cautious. Scientists move methodically, double-checking every step, and the atmosphere is one of careful deliberation. We debate ethics, worry about privacy, and navigate endless regulations. Every new idea is scrutinized and every potential risk is weighed against the possible rewards. Meanwhile, China sprints ahead, prioritizing progress above all. Their labs buzz with activity, and the sense of urgency is palpable. In the US and Europe, getting a BCI approved can take a decade. Clinical trials, reviews, red tape. The process is long, often frustrating and filled with bureaucratic hurdles. In China, BCI is a national priority. Regulations are streamlined, funding is massive, and entire industrial parks are dedicated to neurotech. The government's support is visible at every level. China's approach is top-down, the government sets the goal, and every sector aligns to achieve it. There's a unified vision, and resources are mobilized quickly. While a Western university might have one BCI lab, China builds entire universities for neurotech. The scale is unmatched, and the ambition is clear. Thousands of engineers and scientists are being trained to fuel this ecosystem. Education is ramped up, and talent is cultivated from an early stage. Research, development, and deployment happen in a rapid, integrated cycle. Ideas move from concept to reality at breakneck speed, with little wasted time. The West's caution protects against risk, but slows innovation. Every safeguard adds another layer of delay, making it harder to keep pace. China accepts higher risk for greater reward, technological supremacy. They are willing to push boundaries, even if it means facing unknown consequences. The old fable says the tortoise wins the race. Slow and steady, careful and consistent is supposed to triumph in the end. But in this tech race, the hare may already be out of sight. The gap is growing, and the finish line is nowhere in sight for the tortoise. The question, can the West catch up before it's too late? Or will the lead become insurmountable, changing the balance of power and technology forever? Or will China's sprint become an uncatchable lead? The world is witnessing a transformation that could define the next century. The stakes are nothing less than the future of the human mind. Whoever leads in brain-computer interfaces could shape how we think, work, and live, and the world is watching. Every breakthrough, every setback is broadcast across the globe as humanity waits to see who will win this race. The real breakthrough isn't just the brain chip, it's what China does with the data. By fusing BCIs with artificial intelligence, China is leaping ahead. AI deciphers the brain's complex signals, turning noise into clear intention. In Beijing labs, users achieve over 95% accuracy in brain-detect systems. Thoughts appear on screen almost instantly. China is pioneering bi-directional interfaces, not just reading thoughts but sending information back to the brain. Imagine a robotic hand that lets you feel what it touches, translating sensation directly to your mind. AI calibrates BCIs in minutes, adapts to users, and interprets complex commands. China's scale, massive data, government support, gives it a unique edge. The West has world-class AI, but China's integration and deployment are unmatched. This AI-BCI fusion accelerates everything. It's the engine behind China's rapid progress, and it's why the world is paying attention. A technology is only revolutionary if people can afford it. In the West, brain chips cost tens of thousands, reserved for a privileged few. China is changing that by mass-producing BCIs, slashing costs. Factories in Shanghai's Neuro City churn out flexible electrodes and wireless transmitters at scale. Standardized components and streamlined supply chains drive prices down. A headset that costs thousands in the West is a few $100s in China. Even advanced surgical systems are being designed for low-cost, high-volume use. The goal: make BCIs cheap enough for consumer goods, education, and workplaces. Mass adoption means more data, better AI, and faster innovation. China's price revolution could dominate the global market, and the cycle of production, adoption, and innovation keeps accelerating. In China, brain chips are already part of daily life. In medicine, BCIs help paralyzed patients control robotic arms, restoring independence. In schools, headsets monitor students' attention, alerting teachers to wandering minds. While privacy concerns are debated in the West, China frames this as optimizing learning. Entertainment and gaming industries are early adopters. Imagine playing a game with your thoughts alone. The military is testing BCIs for pilots and soldiers, aiming for faster, more connected units. From hospitals to classrooms to battlefields, BCIs are being woven into society. The technology is not just for the elite, it's reaching millions. China is normalizing brain chips, making them part of everyday life. The transformation is happening now, and it's only accelerating. China's BCI dominance is no accident, it's a national strategy. The blueprint fuse AI and hardware, set global standards, and control the supply chain. Vertically integrated giants design chips, write algorithms, build devices, and analyze data, all under one roof. China is racing to set the technical rules for BCI, aiming to make its standards the global norm. Control over rare earths, manufacturing and cloud platforms ensures self-sufficiency. This strategy insulates China from disruptions and gives it leverage worldwide. It's a plan for technological sovereignty and global influence. The world's next interface may be made in China. We stand at a crossroads. Mind and machine are merging and China is sprinting ahead. Factories, engineers, and society are aligning at a speed the West struggles to match. The implications are staggering, a platform that can read and influence thought. In a society already focused on control, mass-market BCIs raise profound questions about freedom and privacy. Can the West catch up? Maybe, but only with urgent coordinated action. It would take a new Sputnik moment for neuroscience, balancing ethics with speed. The future is unwritten, but decisions made now will shape a world where our brains are the next interface. Will it be guided by liberty and ethics, or by control and dominance? The race is on, for the soul of the 21st century, and we may already be far behind.